Morning, guys. How are we? Well, it's not really morning, actually. It's lunchtime, but you know, I'm going to say morning anyway. This vlog today is going to be of what I've been doing, what I'm going to be doing, and yeah, any updates, anything like that. So, I'm going to be hitting on subscribers and all sorts of sort of stuff. So enjoy the vlog. Well, as I said, it's an update. It's sort of like an update kind of thing. I don't know, but anyway, first of all, welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you're new here, please make sure you do hit that subscription button. And if you would like to know when I post more videos, hit the little bell, the notification bell, and you'll know exactly when I'm posting more. I do try to post around about 3 or 4 a week, and I always do one live video every Sunday around about 6 p.m. Last week I did one an hour early. I did one at 5, but usually I do it around about 6 o'clock. So if you want to catch me when I'm doing a live, and I cover the whole week, like I cover what I've done that whole week. So if you want to pop in on a Sunday and catch me live, you can ask me questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, it's just a good old yakety yak. So there you go. Talking about subscribe, our flock has grown again. Yes, indeed, the nest has got bigger. We have a new subscriber. So welcome to you, whoever you are. I don't know, because you've got your things set on that nobody sees who you are subscribed to, so I can't see who you are. But I know you're there. So thank you so much, and welcome to the flock. So there you go. So I have got, show you who I've got in the lounge room today. Hang on a second. Out like a light. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Look. She normally doesn't come in. But I thought, why not? Out like a light. That's my little Miss Lolly Lou. Egbert's in his house at the moment. He'll come out later. So yes, guys, welcome to the nest. Welcome to the flock. Please, as I said, make sure you do hit that subscription button. It does help. So there you go. Let's see. I've still got to upload yesterday's vlog. That was of me doing the tomatoes. Actually, I might add that in Actually, I might add that one in this one, actually. So it's just one whole vlog instead of two separate ones. So, yeah, I'll do that. But before I do that, I'll talk about what other things I've been doing. Let's see, last night I was so not impressed. You know, I don't mind sitting out for one or two songs. You know, I mean, I don't mind, because I know everybody goes to dance class and most of them have all got partners. I know that. But it's a bit ridiculous when you're sitting there for 90% of the entire fucking night. I mean, it's ridiculous. See, what's happened is, like, before when I first started to go there, they did do the progressive ones, which means that it doesn't matter if you're there with a partner, you dance with everybody in a circle, okay? You just go around and around and around. Well, that was fine. Everybody had partners and stuff like that, but there was still some that didn't, which meant that you got a chance to get a dance. Do you know what I mean? So if you did sit out, you only sat out for like 5 minutes, maybe if that, and then you were back up again and you were dancing, right? Hang on a second, guys. So you got to dance, okay? But what's happened now is that we've had a whole heap of new dancers come, like a group of new people come, right? And they're like beginners, but they're not so much beginners now, but they were like when they first started to come, right, a few months ago. And they've all got their partners. Or if they haven't got their own partners, right, they come and then they spy somebody who doesn't have a partner, and then they leech onto them. Well, I can't really say leech, that's quite nasty, isn't it? Leech. But they go over to them and they specifically pick them to dance with for the whole extreme night, okay? Which means for somebody like myself who doesn't have a partner, I'm the only one that's left without anybody to dance with, because they've all got their partners. So I sat there for 90% of the night. I sat there just having to watch. And I paid $10. So not impressed. I'm just so not impressed. Now, this might have been a mistake I've done. I don't know, right? But I'm part of a singles group on Facebook. And I was so pissed off over the whole thing. I came to the conclusion that if I'm going to keep doing rock and roll, and because I do like doing rock and roll, if I'm going to keep doing it, I've got to find myself a partner. If I don't have a partner, like if I don't have a solid partner that I'm going to go with every week when I do it, there's no point in me going. There's just no point in me going. I might as well just stick to line dancing where you don't need a partner, okay? There's no point in it. So I went on the group last night and how can I put this? Advertised myself. I did. I said that I was single and that I lived in Morwell, and was there any guy out there that would be interested in being a dance partner for rock and roll? So bless one guy's heart. He lives in the next town up from me. And he replied around about, I think, 20 minutes after I put the ad out. And he's agreed to be my partner. Now, he said he wants to, I think he wants to learn tango or something like that. Well, that's Latin. Now, there are a few classes that do Latin and ballroom and stuff like that. So he might also be interested in doing something like that with me. But anyway, we're going to give it a go. He's going to go a few times and see if he likes it. So that's understandable, you know. But, yeah, so we're going to see how it goes. But, so there was that. So I might have a solid dance partner. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. Let me see what else. Planted the tomatoes yesterday, so we get to see how they go. What else? I've done some washing, my weekly washing. I put an advert to sell the sofa bed, because I really don't use it. The only thing I'm using out of it are the cushions at the moment. But I can go and get some memory foam and use that instead, which would probably be a lot better. So yeah, and then that way we'll get the sofa bed out of the house, give me more room to do the bedroom with. So there's that. My Pageants is playing up on me today. As you can gather, I'm sort of holding my neck and everything. I'm learning a little bit more about that program. So there's another couple of programs that I'd be interested in trying. Whether they'd be any good, I don't know. Oh, god damn it, I nearly dropped you. I've been fixing up, oh yeah, my shoes disintegrated. I'm going to get them fixed, because they're really comfortable shoes. So I'm going to get them fixed, but yes, they disintegrated. So, yeah, so there's that. And then I've been wearing, you know, my big high thigh boot things with the laces and everything. Well, they're great for dancing in, but I can't handle them being right up to my kneecap. So I've still got one to do, but I'll show you what I've done. Hang on. Look, I've cut them. See? I cut them. And I'm not joking you, they are so comfortable. They are just so comfortable. Mind the mess, won't you? You guys must look at my car. You guys must look at my house and my car when it's messy, and you must think to yourself, shit, she lives in a shithole. But I don't. I do clean it. I just haven't cleaned it when I show it to you, that's all. But I have cleaned it. It's a bit hard to keep it completely clean, but trust me, it's not as bad as what it looks, trust me. So yes, so I've got to do the other one, so that'll be good. Monday coming up is over here in Australia is Halloween. And there is a haunted house, like not as in a real haunted house, but like a done up haunted house, right? There is one going to be done up in Traralgon, and it's just a coin donation, and you walk through it and everything like that. So I'm thinking, I've never been in one before. Yeah, well, I have. I've been in the ones at the amusement rides. You know, when you go on the ghost trains, they take you through the haunted houses and stuff. Well, this one you just walk through, so I'm thinking of going. I'm thinking of going and hang on a minute. The video cut out. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. Yes, my shoes. So I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to cut the thing off the other one as well, and I'll just use these if I have to, because they are so comfortable, and they do everything. They do like the line dancing, and they do the rock and roll and stuff like that. So it's really cool. So yeah. So my disintegratable shoes. Glad I didn't pay $30-something. Hey. I mean, I might end up paying that anyway because I'm going to get them repaired, but yeah. So there you go. So there's that. My hair's got longer. My hair's got longer. Lucky. I've got to the stage now where I've got to run a comb through it just to get rid of the knots. But, you know, the small knots. So, yeah. So that's that. It has been raining again outside, but not as bad, but it is going to rain again tonight. It really rained again last night. It teamed down. That was after I got home, so let me see what else. Oh, that's right, the haunted house, yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can go through that, and I'll vlog it, and yeah, and I'll see if I can get somebody to help me vlog it, and yeah, that'd be really cool, wouldn't it? You see my reaction. And then after that, it's off to dance class. So I might put some makeup on or something like that. And it's rock and roll dress code or Halloween dress up. So either way, I'll be dressed up. So you know, it'll be good. So there you go. So that'll be good. I should stop doing that. I'm really conscious. I mean, I'm conscious enough about my looks, but let alone my nose. I mean, it's just a terrible look, isn't it? So yeah, so my hair. I'm obsessed with my hair at the moment. I'm really thrilled with it, but I am obsessed with it. So, but yeah, so there you go. So I've got to get a few things tomorrow, but I might do some more of my floor tomorrow in the bedroom. Would be good. Would be good. And yeah, I've got to wash my top. I didn't wash it. I've got to wash it though. I haven't washed it yet. But I've got to wash it. And I'll try and do some more of my necklace as well. What else? I think that's really about it, really. I think that's about it. But yes, what I will do is I will post some more photos of the garden, and I'll show you what that looks like. And I think I've also got a video of the strawberries and stuff, so I'll include that, and I'll include me planting the tomatoes and everything like that. And I will then also include yesterday's vlog that I didn't get to do because I think I was tired or something like that. So what I'll do is I'll include that into this one, and I'll include the two vlogs into one sort of thing. So that'll be really cool for you guys to look at. So I can really start to look. How long is it? Oh, it's down to there. It's all the way down to there. How cool. And it's not heavy enough yet to be dropping down. How cool is that? There's no pink in it, look. There's no pink in that at all. There's no red, there's nothing, look. Look. That's cool. I am going to be getting a Tesla ticket though for Thursday, to try and win some cash. So that'll be good. If I can win money, that is. So with that, I'm going to include yesterday's vlog, and so that you can see that, so that you don't miss out on what I did yesterday as well. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it's really about it, really. Yeah, that's it. So the next lot of video footage you're going to be seeing will be of yesterday and of last night, and I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. So there you go. Okay guys, with that, I'll catch you later. Bye. Here you go. It's gonna click on to yesterday. It's me again. It's always me, isn't it, hey? Who else would it be? I don't know. Anyway, I'm down the road getting what I said I was going to get, which was some food. Now, I did think I was going to get some maybe ingredients to do pasta. And I thought, then I thought, well, I'll get the ingredients to do Chinese, because I love a bit of Chinese, and I haven't had it for ages. And I thought, So I was going past the potato and the hot dog stand. And I thought, hot dogs, they're cheap. I can get enough to last me for the next 3 days. So I got hot dogs. I did. So I got 6 hot dogs and 6 hot dog buns, and that's going to be my dinner. I'm not going to eat 6 in a row. I'll be lucky if I get through 3. But I've got enough there to last me today, tomorrow, and Wednesday morning if I feel like it. And if Shelby wants one, well, that's good. She can have one. If she doesn't, well, that's perfectly fine by me. So there you go. So then I was thinking, now hang on a minute. Hang on. Just had to wipe a bit away from the screen. There you go. So I was thinking, hang on a minute. I've had some people ask me about, because I grow stuff and stuff like that, and in the garden. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, now there's heaps of people out there that have been asking me to do stuff, and I just have not got around to doing it. So I thought I would start off by demonstrating to you about tomatoes. Who doesn't love a good tomato? Now come on, let's face it, guys, and they are exceedingly expensive to buy. If you don't have a lot of money, they are expensive to buy. If you've got loads of money, they're nothing, right? But if you don't have a lot of money, they are expensive to buy. Even the plants are expensive. And you don't always get what you want either. And you don't know what's been on them. I mean, you just don't know. Pesticides, whatever. You don't know what's been on them. You just don't know. And what with COVID and everything like that, and at the moment we're all great with it at the moment with our lockdowns and stuff. We're out of our lockdowns and stuff. But there are, hang on a minute guys, but there are times when, there you go, it's a bit better. There are times when certain foods are unavailable. So the best way to do it is, accidentally flipped you over. So the best way to do it is to grow your own food. But today with seeds and plants and you just don't know, do you? So I've found this way. It's not a new way. There are hundreds of people doing it, right? But it's worked for me. And I'm going to explain a few things about it to you. Now, you go out to your supermarket or to your vegetable fruit place and you pick up a tomato. You pick up the one you like. Okay? Now this is one I've got. Now I've forgotten the name of it. I didn't get the name. But look, isn't that nice? Oh, gee, that'd be nice. Now, I don't really eat tomato, but I like sucking the seeds and the soft jelly stuff that's the seeds are in. I love doing, I mean, I could take a piece off this right now and just say, oh my god, it would be just yummy. I also use them in cooking, alright, but to just cut it up and eat it raw, I can't eat it raw like that. No, I can't. So, but I can suck the seeds out raw. Delicious, right? So the more tomatoes I have to be able to suck the seeds and stuff out of, I'm happy. So I got 2 of these. Okay. Now what you do is you take them home and you cut them up like you were going to put them in a sandwich. Now, I'm going to do these ones reasonably thick. So I'm going to cut these up into 4 slices. Okay. Hang on, let me just transfer this phone here. Hang on. Okay, that's better. I got both hands free now. I was holding the phone with the other hand. Okay, so I've got this tomato. Okay, now I've got another one exactly the same in the back seat. I only got 2. And I think they cost me, both of them, I think it only cost me about $1 or $1.10 or something. It was under $2, okay? You cannot buy a tomato plant for $2 or less. Okay? Keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 tomatoes home And I'm going to cut them so that I've got 4 slices from each tomato. Now that'll be 8 slices I'll have. Now they'll be reasonably thick. They'll probably be about that thick. Okay, each slice, because they're big tomatoes, but that's okay. Okay, now I can do this 2 ways. Okay, I can then go and get a pot, and I can line the pot with some dirt. You only need about that much dirt in the bottom, and then what you do is you get your slices and you just put them on top of the dirt as if the dirt was a piece of bread, and you're putting the tomatoes on top of the bread, right? So you put them on top of the dirt so that they're laying flat. Okay, and then what you do is you get some more dirt and you cover the top of them like you would a sandwich. You get another piece of bread and you butter that, and then you put that on top, and there's your sandwich, right? Well, you do the same thing with your dirt. So you've got a layer of dirt on the bottom, you got your tomatoes in the center, and then you got another layer of dirt, not very thick, maybe about that much, right? And then you give it a water. Now they will grow. The seeds in this will germinate and they will grow, and you will get around about 30 plants, maybe more, from just doing that. Then you can leave them inside, and you can keep them inside until they're big enough to grow outside. But your only problem with that is that they're not used to being outside. So they haven't climatized. So they're not used to the hot sun, and they're not used to the cold, and they're not used to the rain and all of that sort of thing. So you're going to keep, now the only reason why I know this is because I did it, and I had about 300 plants. And they were thriving, and they were about, I'd got them to about that high. They were thriving, they were healthy and everything, but they were inside. Now when I went to put them outside, because they weren't used to that, and I just didn't put them outside and leave them out there, right? I would take them out for an hour and a half each day so that they could slowly get used to being outside, and then I'd bring them back inside for a couple of days, and then I'd put them back outside again for a couple of hours, and then I'd bring them back inside for a couple of days, and then I'd do it all over again. Did this for a couple of months, and then when I finally thought that they were okay and they could handle outside, I put them out and they all died. They all died. But you can, but here is your secret, okay? If you get these tomatoes, or any tomato that you decide you want, okay? These are just the big ones, and they're sweet and they're juicy and they're yummy, okay? So these are just the ones that I prefer. I don't know what the name of them are. I didn't get it from the supermarket. But anyway, I got these, right? So what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to slice them in 4. So I've got 4 slices. I've got 8 slices, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them outside, and I'm going to plant them in a garden, in a pot, in a garden bed. I've got garden beds out there. I'm going to put them in the garden bed, okay? And I'm going to do exactly the same as I would do if I was putting them in a pot. Now the only difference with this is, and they will do exactly the same as what the ones inside did, they will sprout up. So I'll get around about, I'll get about 20, maybe 30 plants out of those 2 tomatoes, okay? The difference is, because they're being done outside, as they've germinated and they're coming up, they will have acclimatized themselves immediately to outside. So when they do come up, they will be strong, they will be healthy, and they will be able to live, and they will be able to survive in the sun, the rain, the wind, an overcast day, extremely sunny day, doesn't matter, as long as they've got their water and their food and everything, like their chicken shit water and all that sort of thing. As long as they've got that, they'll be fine. But they'll be able to handle that, whereas the ones that are inside, they can't handle that because they haven't been acclimatized to it, because they haven't been introduced to that. So you can do it two ways, guys. You can either grow them inside, and they will grow quite happily inside. You can have them as an indoor plant. Okay, they will grow quite happily indoors. If you want to like take one, like if you wanted to like cut off a separate slice and you wanted to keep one and you wanted to have it inside as an indoor plant, never take it outside, just have it inside as an indoor plant. My recommendations to you would be to get a big pot. And when I say big, I say a reasonably good sized big pot, like not a little one, but a big one, like probably even bigger than that, like probably out here, like probably one like maybe that big, like maybe, you know, the really big pots, right? But put it on a wheel, like you can buy wheel canister things for the bottom. Okay, so you put it on that, and you also put the tray underneath so that the water's not going to drip down on the ground. Okay, so you put that, so you got your trolley tray that's got the tray with the wheels attached, so you can just move it wherever you want on the wheels. Okay, and then you put your tray on top of that so that the water doesn't leak down onto the floor. Okay, and there's a couple of reasons why you do this, but that's the main reason. And also you can also feed your plant from that tray by filling that tray up with water, and your plant will drink the water from the root. The roots will suck the water up from the tray up into the plant. So that's another reason why too, but mainly to stop it from dripping on the floor. Okay, then you put your big plant, your big pot on top of that, and you fill it up with your dirt, and then you put this one slice of tomato in this pot, right? And you just cover it up like I said, and then you just water it. Now it will grow. Now you'll probably get around about maybe 4 or 5 plants, maybe more, okay, from this one slice. It depends how big your slice is, right? If you've only got a little slice, well, you're only going to get a small amount of plants, but you know, you've got them. So if you've got like maybe a really small slice and you only get 5 plants, if you only want that one plant, well then when the other 5 come up, you can get rid of them. If you want, you can get rid of them, or you can put them in separate pots and you can grow them and then you can sell them as indoor plants, right? I'm sure people will buy an indoor tomato plant, but anyway, you'll have your one plant, okay, and then that way you'll be right. Now I don't know whether it will flower, I don't know whether it needs the bees to pollinate it or not. That's another question, you know, that's another theory, I don't know. But you will have a big, after time, you should have a nice big healthy tomato plant indoors. But you know, that's up to you if you want it. I'm gonna do mine outside. Now that way it will have, that way it will have customized itself to being outside, and I'll get tomatoes off this and the other one will give me at least, as I said, 20 or 30 plants, and I will have loads of tomatoes. And what am I going to do with 20 or 30 plants all giving me tomatoes? Quite easy. I will be, because these are, and that's another reason why I got these ones here. Because not only are they really nice and yummy, but they're big. So if I got 2 of these, okay, and I put them in a bag, and I got a loaf of bread, and I got literally a loaf of bread, right, and I that was already sliced, and I halved it so that there were at least 5 to 10 sandwiches in each side, okay. 2 of these cut right will do 10 sandwiches. Now, it doesn't sound much, but I put 2 of these in a bag. I put a loaf of bread in a bag. I don't put margarine, but you know. And then I put in, say, some strawberries, that sort of thing. And I take that out on the streets to where the homeless are, or the supposedly homeless are. And I give them each a courtesy bag. That's going to feed them for a couple of days. Or a day, at least a day, if not 2. Okay, now, you and I are going to think so. That's not long. But if you were homeless, I know if I was homeless and I had no money and I had no food, I know if somebody came up to me and gave me a courtesy bag and it had enough food in it to feed me for 1 day or 2 days, I would be so indebted to that person, it would not be funny. Because that's 1 or 2 days that I've got food in my stomach. That's 1 or 2 days they don't have to go to a shelter and beg for food. They can sit back and they can relax. So that's what I'm going to do. That's with all those amounts of plants. So, and you're probably wondering, well, why am I giving them food? Why don't I give them money? Well, I don't want to give them money because I don't know what they're going to spend the money on. I don't know whether they'll spend the money on food, which is what the money would be meant for, right? I don't know whether they'll spend the money on food, whether they'll spend the money on cigarettes, which is not what the money is meant for, whether they'll spend the money on alcohol, or whether they'll spend the money on drugs. I don't know, because the money would be given to them specifically for food. Now, if they're not going to spend that money on food, I'm not going to give them that money. And I can't go up to them and say, now you're only allowed to spend this on food, you're not allowed to spend this on alcohol, you're not allowed to spend this on drugs, you're not allowed to spend this on cigarettes. Only food and something to drink that's non-alcoholic. I can't do that. Because they can turn and say, oh, no, I won't. And then when my back's turned or I'm not there, go into the liquor shop and get some alcohol or buy some cigarettes or get some drugs off the street and stuff like that. And I'm not going to know any different. So I don't give money, but I will give food. And if I can grow the food to be able to give to them, where it's not costing me anything. The only thing it was going to cost me, to be honest, the only thing it's going to cost me is a train fare into the city and home. That's the only thing it's going to cost. It's not going to cost me anything else. Just that. And I don't mind that, because it's a day out for me, and I'll take Eggie with me. And it's a day out for Eggie, because Eggie's never been on a train, and Eggie's also never been into the city. So this will be really good. So, you know, I'm going to enjoy that. So, yeah. Because I'm going into the city in December. I think it's in December. Going into December. And I'll take Eggie with me. And we're going to go into the museum. It's going to be a group of us, and we're going to go into the museum, and we're going to look at the shark display. There's a new shark display, apparently. So I'm going to go and look at the sharks and stuff like that. And I'll vlog it and everything and show you what our Melbourne Museum looks like and stuff like that. And then we're heading off to the market. I think we're heading off to the market, and we're going off to through the gardens and all that sort of thing. So I'll be able to vlog all that as well. And then I'm bound to run into some homeless people on the street, and I'll just do some bags up, and I'll just give them some, you know, some goodie bags while we're there. So I think if I take $100 with me, if I take 120 with me, they'll be okay, because it's $30 to get in. Well, it's less than that for me, but it's roughly about, I think it's around about $28 for me to get in. So there's that. And then what, that's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. So it's, if I take 140, if I take 140 in, that's my museum entry, and that's also actually, if I take 160 in, that covers the museum, that covers the train fare, and that definitely then gives me just over $100. It gives me about 110 that I can spend on lunch, and, you know, maybe pick up a souvenir and that sort of thing. So that's what I might do. So that's what I'm doing with it. It wasn't that a long rant about it, about me with me tomatoes. I'm so sorry. I keep going off, you know, which is good, because a lot of people that do their vlogs struggle with trying to talk to you guys in their vlogs, and I don't know why, because you guys are so easy to talk to, and, you know, you guys, you know, I gotta let you know, I'm gonna be honest, right? You guys get me through the day, and you guys get me through the night. You know, it's not the best at my place. It's awkward. Do you know what I mean? It's awkward. My daughter doesn't spend any time with me. She's 22. But she comes home, she goes to her room. I don't see her. I'm lucky to get a hello out of her. And this isn't a pity me. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm lucky if I get a hello out of her. The agreement that we had when she moved back was that she didn't pay any rent. She didn't pay any electricity bills. She didn't pay any gas bill. She didn't pay any internet bill. The only thing I asked her to do was to give money towards food for the house, for her and myself, each week. And she agreed to it. So she doesn't pay anything. I don't see anything. She doesn't pay anything, right? And it was to help her get back on her feet so that she could save up, and because she wants to move out. She wants to get a place of her own. So I said to her, look, I won't charge you rent. I won't charge you any SEC or gas or anything like that. I won't charge you anything. The only thing I'm going to ask you for, I said, is money towards food for you and I, you know? Yep, no problem, she said. No problem. So, okay, well, she was great for the first couple of months. She did. I put money in, she put money in, because she's fussy. She doesn't like the food I like, really. She thinks I'm shit of a cook. And she's not backward in coming forward in telling me that I'm a shit cook. She only likes maybe a couple of things I cook, and apart from that, she won't eat my food. So I said to her, well, okay then. And she's a good cook. She's a very, very good cook. I've always told her she should become a chef. She is that good, right? And it helps relieve stress and anxiety with her when she's cooking. Hence, we got the kitchen. As you could see from one of my other vlogs I did on the kitchen. So anyway, that's beside the point, right? We're not talking about the kitchen right now. We're talking about this other stuff, right? So that's why we got the kitchen, okay? Because she wasn't satisfied with the kitchen I had in there, and neither was I. So she got the kitchen, right? So she's an excellent cook. So I said to her, look, I'll give you my money, and you put your money and you put that towards the money that you're putting in. I said, and then that way, I said, you go and you get the shopping. Yep, not a problem. Well, she was great for the first couple of months. She was fantastic. And then she started to buy less food and less food and less food and less food and less food. Well, now she'll buy food, but usually it's just for herself. It's not for me. It's only for her, okay? And she states quite clearly this is her food, right? She emphasizes this is her food. She will every now and then buy something for the both of us, but that's very rare. Now, her excuse is that it's because the kitchen isn't up and there's nowhere to put the food. Well, in one way, she's correct. I mean, in one way, she is very correct. I agree with her there. And she has said that once it's all up, she will go out and she will stock the cupboards. Well, I agree with her there. But in between then, it's a little bit rough when she's even stopped buying food for the house, for even her in the house, because what she's doing is she's buying it all while she's out, and she's eating when she's away from the house, which means when she comes back, she's not hungry. So she doesn't need to bring food back. And then when she's not buying her own food, she's going out to dinner. And now who she's going out to dinner with, I don't know, because she won't tell me. She never tells me where she's going. She never tells me who she's with. Nothing. Now, she's 22, yeah, okay, but she's still my daughter, and I'm still her mother, and I still worry about her. And I still would like to know, not because it's a big deal, but just so I know where she is and that she's safe. From a parent's perspective, but she doesn't understand this. So she won't tell me where she's going. She won't tell me what time she'll be home. She won't tell me who she's with. Nothing. Nothing. So that's when I asked her, like, even when I text her now, she won't reply. She'll see it, but she won't reply to it. So really, guys, you mean more to me than you know you do. Because I can come on here and I can talk to you and you listen to me. And I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy taking you down to the supermarket or to the shopping centre or in the car, or whatever. I enjoy doing that. You know what I mean? And I wake up in the mornings and I look at the vlogs and I see how many of you've looked at the vlogs, and I go, oh, that one, someone's like that. They like that one a lot, or oh, gee, that one seems to be a good hit. You know, I like that one. They like that one. I'll do more on that, or whatever. And when I see a new flock member, a new subscriber join the flock, you got no idea what it means. You got no idea what it means. So when I'm saying to you guys, can you please remember to subscribe? Oh, you can tell it's a bit awkward in the car today. When I say to you, please subscribe, it really does help out a lot. Not only does it help the channel out, but I just look forward to it so much. It's like winning Tatslotto. But anyway, that's me. Like, I mean, I said to her, would you like to subscribe to my channel? No. I said, please. I said it would help me out. Nah. I don't want to subscribe to anything you do, she said. Anyway, she said, it's a waste of time. You won't get anybody who will subscribe to your channel, she said. It's just a waste of bloody time. I won't use the exact words she used. She did put a few F words in there. Give it up, she said. You won't do anything. She said, you won't make anything of it. She said, just give it up. He's just useless, she said. I said, gee, you have a lot of faith in me, don't you? And she goes, yeah. She said, you're stupid. She said, sure you got dementia, she said. So you guys mean a lot. Put it that way. So with that, I'm going to start the car. I'm going to end the vlog. And I'm going to start the car. And I'm going to go home. And I also got some milk. And some coffee. I'll show you the coffee I got. Hang on. Where was it? Here it is. Oh, I got a big one. I got that. Now that will do me a good couple of months. Because what I do is I'll like take some out of this and I'll fill my little one up, because I've got a little jar which is only about like that and about like that. It's only little. So, but I'll fill it up with this, and then I'll put this back in the cupboard, and I'll just use what's in the little one, and then when that needs refilling again, I'll get this out and I'll refill it up, retop it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and I'm going to have a coffee, which I didn't get to have yesterday because my daughter would not go and get the stuff I asked her to get. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to plant those, I'm going to plant the tomatoes, and what I'll do is I will show you what I'm doing. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing, and then that way you'll know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and stuff like that. And we'll go out and plant them together. We'll do a bit of gardening together, hey? And we'll go out and we'll do a bit of gardening, and we'll plant them and everything like that. And then, yeah, we'll do that. I reckon that sounds exciting. Hey, you can come and garden with me. I don't have anybody who comes and gardens with me, so this will be really cool. How exciting. So we'll do that together, okay? So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. See you when I get home. Okay, I'm back home, and I've cut the pieces of a tomato up. As you can see, slices, see? Just like you would do with a piece of bread. So let's go down and find a place to put them, shall we? Okay, now this is like a little thing. I've got everything in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just pluck some of this out. Just pluck, oh, there's some roots there. Don't know what they're off, but anyway. Right, and we just get the pieces, see? Just the pieces, right? And we just lower them in the dirt. Right, and then you just cover them up. See, just cover them up. And then we do the same thing over here. And we just do the same thing over here. more. Now another way you can also do this is by pushing them into the ground. Now I'm just going to like put these bits that haven't got any seeds on here, I'm just going to put them in there anyway because they make great fertiliser, and then you just cover them up. Now since it's going to rain again, I'm not going to bother to water them, but there we have tomato plants. Now I should get some good plants out of them, and that's it. All there is to it. And while I'm out here doing the gardening and stuff, I'll show you what I've got. I've got my strawberries, which have absolutely gone crazy. Look at the size of them. Unbelievable. Look at the size of the bloody strawberry. Look. Look at that. There's another one down here. That's just some of them. Look at that. And then look at me boysenberry. It's gone crazy. Look. I've got more flowers over this side. And then, I'm not kidding you not, look at Shelby's. Look at Shelby's strawberries. Look. And they've even started to flower, look. Unbelievable. And then, we've got the raspberry at Shelby's. But I want to get one of these and put it in. So yeah, so there you go. So that's how you do the tomatoes. So I will keep you guys updated on the growth of these tomatoes, and you'll be able to see yourself exactly how good they get. So there you go. That's it. Shelby will be home soon, I think. It's 4:50 p.m. She gets back whenever she finishes work, usually around about 5:10, between 5 and 5:30. Lately she's been staying away until around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, sometimes 10:30, 11. So I don't know what time she'll be back, but anything from 5:10 up. I know she'll be back because she's, you know, this is where she's stationed at the moment, sort of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love her to pieces, and there's no way I would tell her to leave. But it's just aggravating, you know what I mean? So, why is my top like that? That looks really queer, doesn't it? Hang on, let me just, there you go. That looks a little bit better. So, so walking out, so in the shopping centre, my foot nearly gave way on me again. So what I'm going to do is I've had a hot dog. I'm going to do all this, put this together and upload it all. And I think I might go to bed. Yes, I know. You're probably thinking, what? It's not even 5 p.m. Why are you going to bed so early? Well, there's nothing much here really to do. It's not like I've got somewhere to go. Well, I tell a lie. I could go to rock and roll. Could. And that's at 7:30ish. There's nothing to do here. You know what? I think I will. I think I'll go to rock and roll. I think I will. So with that, I'm going to finish this up. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Or actually, I might upload these, like put these and get these all done. And then what I'll do is I'll take some footage at rock and roll. Yeah. And then that'll be my last one for the day. How's that sound? I think that sounds good. I've got to move my car though because Shelby will be parking right behind me. So I've got to move it. So otherwise I won't be able to get out. Put it that way. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to go get a coffee because I didn't get one yet and I'm getting thirsty. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, do that. I'm not going to bother about putting the heater on. I've got my coats on and stuff like that, so I'm pretty well good. So I will catch you guys in a few minutes at dance class. I'll see you there. Are you enjoying that? Talk about eating leftovers. I don't know. He could have anything his little crop desired. But no, Mum's leftover noodles is what I want. Thank you very much. So, I just thought I'd show you guys what Eggy is up to today before I go to get my coffee. And Shelby's still not home. But why does that not surprise me? It's 5:27 p.m. Why does that not surprise me? Okay. I'm going to go get my coffee. I'll see you guys at dance class. Well, my shoes are malfunctioning. Like, look at my shoes. I'll show you. Hang on. Look at that. Look. They were meant to look like that. Now it looks like that. Look at that. Not only that, but now this part here is starting to go. Part there is starting to go. So I don't know. Anyway, wish me luck. I'm at dance class. We've had hope they survive the night. Well, I'm home. Well, I'm not impressed at all with dance class tonight. I spent 90% of it sitting out because nobody would dance with me. So unless I can get myself a dance partner, I'm not going again. This is ridiculous. And my shoes, they disintegrated even more after I took that video. So I've got to take them off to a shoe repairer and get him to redo the whole shoe. So I'll do that. But yeah, I'm quite disgusted with the rock and roll. Well, with that, as I said, I'm home, as you can tell, and I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to get it all up and going, upload it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's absolutely freezing cold outside, and windy, and it's raining, and yeah, so I'm going off to bed. Oh, and I did see somebody from the dog club, Geraldine. She didn't bother to say hello. She just gave me a filthy look, so that's okay. It's not a problem. And she was at dance class, so, you know. So, okay, with that, I'm going to go to bed. Good night, guys. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow.